Hello. Harvey.
Hello. Aren't you going to moan?
Hello, Robert.
Hello.
How are you?
All right, thank you.
Hello, Paul.
So, that's the cure. How are you?
Hello,
Lily.
Simon.
Hi.
Hi. Hello, Paris.
How are you? Oh, Lily.
Hello, Rami. Fine.
What's doing? Hello.
Hello, Lily.
Hello, Theo.
Hello, Florence. Oh, thank you. Meet you again. We're
Ah.
Radio.
That's right.
What are you doing, my love? What?
So, Steve,
Want some
have
glass?
some champagne.
You want some champagne?
Okay. So who's going to take the imaginary deck chairs?
So I'm very pleased to arrange that meeting again with Barbarian.
Yeah, I didn't know you were doing this, Lily.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know you were doing this.
Of course, you didn't call me since August, Robert.
So that's a surprise. So Simon, you want?
Yeah.
The book is finished.
Paul? I'm having the first. There you go, Paul. That's all it is. I haven't read it yet. Paul? I didn't try.
I just finished to tape the part 3 last night, and I just began part 4, but it's finished.
Thank you very much. Grand.
Finally.
Well, we'll,
I look forward to
how are
reading.
you?
Yeah.
How long is it?
I suppose 250 pages. So
This
it's too
size.
long, we have to cut, I suppose. And I have some more photos from Richard.
It's on the
Bella.
fridge.
What are they on?
On the fridge.
Pretty good.
Incriminating.
Okay.
That's not funny at all. He gave a really horrible photo of me with no clothes on to the Melody Maker. That's most upsetting.
Yeah.
From the
When
night.
you are reading the Melody Maker in the street.
From what?
Have you?
When you are reading the Melody Maker in the street, what do you mean?
No, he sent a photograph to the Melody Maker of me with no clothes on.
Oh, that one in
Ah,
Switzerland?
yes.
Oh, right.
When you were at the swimming pool.
I've got one of those as well.
Good one.
And Bill took a photograph of me with no clothes on apparently. It showed Mary.
Did he?
Yeah. When? I don't in America.
Oh, I've got
Bill
the
Nice.
picture. I've got the picture.
Bill Stitch Up.
I've got Simon's birthday pictures.
Which one?
Oh, right. Does it turn out?
Yeah, came out pretty well. So you can't see your face because you're hiding it with a through like this.
Are we talking strippers or what?
We're talking.
I got the picture of you when you burst in my room.
I haven't got them here now.
Paul, when you burst in my room and taking photographs of me, I got the picture of that. It's brilliant. All you can see is this blur coming out of the bed with my hand going. Yes.
Yeah, somebody's.
Sorry.
Fine, Robert. Will you present the band now?
Yes.
Okay, one by one.
Right, I'm Robert.
Smith.
This is Smith. Yeah. This is Simon Gallup, bass player. This is Lily, international famous writer.
Barbarian.
This is This is Lawrence Tolhurst. Sorry, what do you do again?
Internationally famous drinker.
Internationally famous drinker and keyboards player. This is Boris Williams with sunglasses on. Had a very bad night. He's the drummer. And this is Paul Thompson, internationally famous gangster and puppeteer, and also guitarist and keyboards player.
Where are you coming from today?
From London.
You've been playing gig over there?
No, we just got back from America last weekend, so we've just been recovering over the past few days.
Or was it there? Over there?
It was good. It was too long though. We were about almost 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So I don't remember very much.
As soon as you get back in England, you have to flew to Paris.
Well, we've had a few days, but they've mainly been doing interviews and things.
That's what we are here for.
It's a shame, isn't it? It gets in the way. There's Paris waiting for us. We have to sit
Yeah, how'd you
every
find the
interview.
place?
We always have to sit in hotels.
Yeah, that's a wow-week hotel. I suppose that's the way you judge the success of a
If
band.
we'd all worn roller skates, you could have attached the camera to a pole and we could have gone around Paris. It would be much better.
Perhaps they can remember the day where they slept in a station in Paris in December '79. It wasn't the same hotel as this one.
Yeah. Wow, from that station to the wow-week hotel.
Was this good then?
quite
Better
different.
than
This is very similar to a station in here at the moment.
Yeah, it's not quite good. It's true.
We didn't actually sleep in the station. We stayed up all night. Anyway,
Because you couldn't sleep.
every time we laid down, someone came and said, no, 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 no.
That was the early Cure. Who was in the band then? In 1970. Simon.
Me,
And Laura.
Yeah, and Matthew. Matthew.
We met Matthew again.
Yep.
He came over to New York. When we played in New York, yeah, he flew over to New York.
No.
What is he doing actually?
What's he doing? Being married.
Yeah.
He's professionally married.
Stop music?
No, no. Well, he's in another band now, yeah. But I doesn't. Yeah. He's enormous. He is. He's huge. He's bigger than all of us put together.
If you stood one of us on top of each
He is
other,
the band.
But he's been able to take a tree off in Lyon, so
I know.
it must be
But he's
huge.
bigger now. He's suddenly grown up. I think maybe he's pregnant.
So how much time is it since you didn't meet Barbarian?
Oh dear. Long time ago.
A few months. Can't remember.
The last time we saw each
Yeah.
other? July.
Have you been working together about that book by phone or what? Or do you think the same?
Can I lie,
mean,
Liddy?
she is in Paris. She lives in Paris, and you live, you know,
Yeah.
free, working. And how do you do to arrange the stuff, the thing?
Well,
the book?
so far, why are you supposed to be called Barbarian? Am I supposed to call you that or Liddy? Which one?
Normally, yeah,
That's
normally my name is Barbarian.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm going to call you Lydia. Like, she's been doing it all up till now, because I've only just got the manuscripts
In French.
in French, so I'm waiting for them to be translated into English, and then we'll be able to sit down and talk about the final
Yeah,
book.
I know.
With the photos,
Yeah.
photographs, and
And the press cuttings and the...
which images you want to show now from the group, the band in that book?
I can
The
answer.
wall thing, the wall secrets.
Yeah, the best photos are the ones that have been taken by, just by people who are hanging around. The worst photos are the ones that we've done in studios, they're terrible. The best ones are of us lying on the floor after a concert. Pools of sick around us.
Yeah, and the image of the group is to show that the group is not so sad that most of people are thinking. In fact, they are really nice people, gentlemen, and really funny people.
Condemnation, that is. They're very nice people.
Yeah, you're nice people.
We might have changed since you last visited San Francisco.
Yeah, perhaps in 3 months they changed, but
I haven't
the last
changed
time I saw them, they were really nice people.
Yeah, I can smell that now.
Okay, that was the first part of the interview. Now we go to bed.
Oh,
Okay, thank you very much.
You didn't do your
Shit.
Start again.
You're just starting when you stop.
One verse and a chorus and then an outro. One. That'll be it, because I don't think we'll be able to make much more of it than that. Sorry.
Do it again.
That's a party
Please.
piece, not yet.
Oh.
Please, one exclusive track just for us. Okay, how does the Cure feel today?
Just got out of bed.
Yeah, do you like the place? I mean, the Warwick Hotel.
Not really, no. Should we?
What are your favourite places?
Here, in Paris?
Yeah.
Yes.
Notre Dame is my favourite. I
The
think we
others?
should have stayed in Notre Dame.
You mean the church?
The Cathedral.
The well-known.
Sounds like Angel Studio, huh?
Yeah, I just remember it from when I was very young and I came to Paris. I remember sitting there and I got left in there and I heard a choir going. I sort of ascended into heaven for a few minutes. Since those nice days, I've given up. You know, I'm lapsed, so I probably would go in there and I think, "God, this is drab."
Okay, my first question will be, how was it in Athens? The gig you played in front of 70,000 of people, 70,000.
70,000 people.
Yeah, how was it?
700,000.
Because it's the material we got to present the Cure today.
Yeah, it was good. We were the best group there. Easily.
Yeah, that was the audience thinks at the time.
Yeah, but it wasn't much competition though. The only two groups who could have been good were the Stranglers and Depeche Mode.
And they were not.
They weren't very good, no. The Stranglers were particularly disappointing, I thought. The sound was terrible.
Mhm.
But I think that they were stitched up, as they say. What's stitched up in French? You know, the sound people who were doing like Culture Club made sure that the Stranglers didn't sound good. They fiddled about with things. But we've got a psychopathic road crew, so they didn't dare to do anything with us, because otherwise they would have been murdered. But it was good. It was a good concert, and because it was the first time in about 5 years we've played low on the bill. We haven't been on our own, like headlining. That we got very drunk and just thought, well, it can only go wrong.
You're not drunk as usual normally?
Lydia, you know very well that we never drink before we play. We're very professional in that sense.
Is the show you will present in December in France will bring us some theatrical surprises, or will you keep that secret until the beginning?
You're performing leg?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's my performing leg, and no, there's a lot more theatricality about it than before. Yeah, it's a lot bigger, really.
I didn't know you spoke French.
Theatricality.
Yeah, it's just this group is much more dynamic on stage anyway. It seems much bigger than like when we played last year in the Zenith. That was good. In fact, up to that point, it's probably one of the best concerts that we played. But this year we've been doing concerts that have been continually better than that concert. So that's become like the standard now.
Is the group it's just a band or more something like a friendship between people?
Well, I can only speak for the four of us. I'm not sure, Larry. Why are you here?
Well, let's put it this way: how many other people that you hate do you sit on a bed with? You know.
Do you hate me? You sit with an awful lot of people.
That's true.
Yeah, it's probably. I mean, but the thing is that we wouldn't have met Boris if it hadn't been for the group. So, I mean, it's a bit of both, really. I mean, there has to be some reason for us to kill our health so quickly. The reason is the group. I mean, I don't think I would spend as much time with this lot if it wasn't in the group, because I know that I'm shortening my life considerably every time I meet them.
Why did it change to have Simon back in the group?
Yeah, it means 2 bottles of vodka in the dressing room instead of 1. No, it's nice. It's better than, I mean, like with Phil, well, right up, I mean, ever since Simon left the group, it's not really been like a group. It's only now that, because like with Phil, it was nice to have in the group, and he was very competent, but he never really opened up to anyone. You know, he would never join in as much. And similarly with Andy,
He opened up then,
he opened up too much. Yeah. He was a bit too difficult to get on with at times. So now it's much more there's like a sense of us knowing what each other's thinking and knowing what we want. So it's much easier to be in this group.
In that time you played two tracks, which were 10:15 Saturday Night and Killing an Arab, which is also your very first single. So I may ask this question, very cliche, like how do you see the evolution from that time to The Cure, the Head on the Door?
What a cliche.
What a cliche.
Yeah,
really,
exactly.
I'm really.
Yeah. So Simon.
I don't see it as an evolution ever. What we do, I never think of it in like a chronological, like in a linear way, because every time we do something, it seems like we're doing something for the first time. And also, the group that made like Boys Don't Cry isn't the same group that exists now, and it's not the same group that made the Love Cats or made Pornography. I mean, each group that makes a different record. It's not even necessarily the lineup, because the atmosphere in the group when the 3 of us made Pornography and when we made Faith was different. So it's, I mean, The Cure is just like a flag. It's like a flag of convenience. It's not really, we start with 10:15 and that was all right, and now we're at the Head and Door and it's completely brilliant, because there's been lots of really brilliant bits all the time. So it's just, it's just like a big pool, really, rather than a railway line.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that book? It's called like Punk Never Happened, which is the story of Culture Club and the New Pop. What do you think of that idea, like Punk Never Happened,
You
as
wrote
a
that, didn't you?
subtitle for a book?
Yeah, no, it's pathetic. Punk always had, but punk's an attitude of mind anyway. It's not a particular fashion. Yeah, I'm still punk.
Yeah, despite the cowboy boots.
Despite the cowboy boots, despite the 6-star hotel, and despite the string of endless people wanting to give me money, I'm still a punk at heart. I'll take a diamond out of my ear in a moment.
So pop definitely couldn't be considered like a social medium, a medium for a social change.
No, not really.
It's, the thing that's right with punk when it started in 1976, it was
When you start?
Yeah, it was entertainment. It had nothing to do with social upheaval or politics. It later became that because people wanted it to be seen as a movement of everyone, and all it was based on was like a dissatisfaction with listening to Yes and Genesis, and people just wanted to hear something they could dance to. Yeah, except for Paul.
Who was your hero then in '76?
Stranglers were my heroes.
And there was another one.
Was it?
She knows about.
Elvis Costello?
Johnny Rotten.
Was it? Oh, he was never my hero. I thought he was funny, but everyone did. Everyone thought he was good. Well, except for Paul. But it was that. I mean, we used to go out and just you just used to dance for fun. There was nothing else. It was only older people that wanted it to be something else.
So why the Cure never had been in any social case? I mean, any time the Cure play for any cause, any political or any social cause, like any benefit concert.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So you have to.
We've played for mental health a few times. In fact, we're doing a concert next week for mental health.
Mentally handicapped people and stuff.
But that's all, because they're like the silent majority, they can't speak for themselves. Everything else it's always difficult because there's two reasons in that sometimes in a group of people, I mean, you're never going to agree all the time on political or social issues, and I mean, that's difficult if one person doesn't agree with the others, to force them to join in because it's the group. And the other reason is that with a group like us, if we got involved with something and people see us as stupid, then that demeans the cause that we're trying to further. Like if people see us siding with anti-vivisectionists or something, and they think, oh, the Cure, but they're a foolish group, therefore anti-vivisection is foolish. So it actually works against it. I mean, individually, everyone can become involved in whatever they want, but I don't think the Cure is really it works. I mean, even people who think they're socially aware and lend their names to things like Paul Weller and stuff, I mean, it does no good at all, ultimately, because you have to be particularly stupid to believe someone like Paul Weller. Similarly, you have to be particularly stupid to believe someone like me. Do you believe me?
Ok, on change de bande. Attends.
Ok, vas-y, traduis-moi, parce que j'ai pas très bien compris.
Il a dit...
As a Cure, your experience as a band has been different from many bands from '76, which is the time of your beginning. I mean, many bands weren't that lucky to still exist today. So shall we call that luck, chance, or what?
Or what?
Or what?
Tu peux pas enlever ton papier, ça se voit.
Si, bien sûr,
Et en
excuse-moi.
plus de ça, tu te balances complètement dans ton truc. C'est pas joli du tout.
D'accord.
Reprends ta question.
Ton rien.
Oui.
Tu peux m'aider là-dessus? Si
Mais
jamais
il
je
a
comprends
dit
pas.
a what?
Ouais,
C'est la
bon.
réponse.
We started again.
Caméra is rolling. Go.
So your experience as a band has been different from many bands since '76, the time as you start. How do you call that chance to still exist? Is it chance, is it luck, or what?
This time it's chance or luck. It's because we're good. It's simple.
Talent.
Talent.
Because we've never wanted to be famous, that's why we're still here.
Mm.
Plus the fact that we're better than anyone else. That helps as well.
So let's talk about your new album, The Adam Door, another album from The Cure. It says everywhere that the music styles are so diversified than before. I mean, that such album like Pornography, like different rhythm on it, flamenco, Japanese, vals. Have you been constructed that those songs? How many times it takes you, and
Do I answer this?
how did you meet together?
Well, no, I mean, for the first time for a long time, we started rehearsing these songs together before we went into the studio. We haven't done that for a long time, and so in that way, I think styles probably become diversified.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that change corresponding to something like Lay Down Your Raincoat and Groove? I mean, like your old records, Pornography was quite morbid records, and then it's quite a change, right? So is it corresponding to that feeling? I mean, Lay Down Your Raincoat and Groove, let's be other style.
No, it's only the records always only correspond to the way we are at the time. It's not a premeditated plan.
It was low down
It's
your
not-
Afghan and groove.
Yeah.
It's not being more catchy, more.
No, we didn't have word from God to make ourselves more catchy.
Because what about things like Boys Don't Cry and Jump in Someone Else's Train?
Yeah.
I mean, they were all catchy pop songs.
Because I've read on the English press, it's kind of nasty. It says that each track of this new album is quite influenced by the early Cure materials or by New Order or by stuff like that. What's the difference between influence and inspiration then?
The atmosphere during the recording.
Yeah, I don't see that. You see, people have been throwing things at us. I mean, it's so boring as a way of getting at us. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. I'd be quite happy to steal something outright if I could get away with it. If the group could nick a Frank Sinatra song like New York and we put different words to it and no one noticed and no one thought, bloody hell, did they write that? They're real masters. It would be fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's interpretation. We're all using the same notes. You know, there's not really that much you can do with it. And having said that, you can do anything you want. So I mean, it's obviously some things we're going to do are going to be similar to other people, but like the New Order thing, they'd be the last people to inspire me. New Order. I mean, they're there to be listened to, but I mean, they're hardly inspirational now. They used to be, and now they're just boring, I think. So, no, there's no difference at all between influence and inspiration.
The only reason why people say that thing about it sounding like New Order is just because a six-string bass was used in it, but, I mean...
And synthesizer.
Sorry?
So, you're talking about technical instruments.
No, it's just that a six-string bass has got a distinctive sound, and so, you know...
Anyway, that means that people think they know what New Order sound like, so it's worse for New Order than it is for us. It's only one song out of 307, or however many we've made. No, is it 307 or 306? It doesn't matter, it's totally unimportant, I think, that side of things. I mean, do you really think that Julie Andrews and The Sound of Music was original? Because let me tell you that in 1914, Eric, what was his name? Svitz sang a song that was called The Son of Music. That's what it's like, son, but it's son, because he was partially French and he's Swiss. And that went, do, a deek, a female deek, see? And Julie Andrews gets hold of it, and what's she do?
So a dare.
Was it a dare?
A dare,
Yeah, dare.
she's saying.
It was a dare, but turned into a deer because
Yeah.
they wouldn't print it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see? Sure, all novelty is oblivion.
Yeah.
Let's talk about video. How did you meet Tim Pop? Is that right? His name, Tim Pop? I mean, that fantastic video we've seen here, like Let's Go to Bed, Love Cats, In Between Days. How did you meet that guy?
I first met him in the Middle Earth, actually, I think. It's a good club.
You see, you can't record a heavy metal album in Dublin, is it?
So,
That's Dublin.
no, like, how much time it takes to do that In Between Days video?
Yeah.
How much
Just
time
one
it
day.
takes? One day?
We met him because he did a few videos that we liked, like Soft Cell and
Psychedelic
First. And we thought, that they look good. And when we met him, he had a shirt on which was really
Like one of his
grotesque.
videos.
And his one eye goes that way and one eye goes that way. And we thought, this bloke is either a master of bluff or he makes really good videos, and he's just suitable for a group like us because he's not like a film director, he's not like a video director. In fact, he despises video more than we do.
It's like the Cure. I've been playing that new song, Let's Go to Bed, Love Cats, etc.
Throwing rocks at the window.
Just for the fun of making that video. Am I wrong or what?
Say that one again.
Like, it sounds like the Cure have been doing that songs, like Let's Go to Bed, Love Cats, in between that, just for the fun of doing the video.
No, completely wrong.
Yeah?
The only reason we make videos is because we have to, really. As if we don't, then they never get shown, and that means they show Billy Joel's new video instead of ours.
Yes, but Let's Go to Bed was supposed to not be released at one moment, so...
We made a video for that to make sense of the song, because otherwise people would have thought, oh, you're being serious about it.
Yes, but you've
The
been
video
afraid
made
when
it
you saw
obvious.
the video. You say, oh, I'm looking so silly on
Yeah,
it.
but that was the idea, because it was intended to make the two of us look totally stupid. Because up to that point, I mean, it had got to so that people wanted salvation when they were coming to see the Cure. It's like, Cure, lay your hands on me. Sorry.
And why? And why Socks on Between Days video?
That was a mistake. It was just a misunderstanding between Tim Pope and us. We said colours like coloured socks, and he thought
Coloured socks, that's a good idea. In between socks.
Okay, tell us now about your cooperation with Bananarama on that title track, Close to Me.
Oh dear, that all came about as a horrible accident, because we just met them.
And look, it's Bananarama. Yes, sing, Robert, sing. Robert, sing.
After this.
Each of you, who would you be if you never come back on Earth?
Yes. Even better than the flying tickets.
Yeah, personal question now for each of you, side by side. After, okay, who would you be if you never come back on Earth in another life, Simon?
Who would I be?
Yeah,
God.
Robert.
God's sister.
I'm never coming back.
Once is enough.
Once is definitely enough.
I think I'd like to be Bill's parrot, actually.
An apricot.
Thanks. Well, why animated socks on the... No, I have already...
We'll give you a different answer if you want.
Fish. They are specialists for that.
Okay, we got a new video from Siouxsie. It's called City Dust, and we can present on our program the same in the right exclusive moment. So I have to ask you, did you still are you still a fan of Siouxsie music?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard the new single. I haven't heard the new record.
So we're gonna discover the new one now.
Am I? Yeah, I mean, I still like the idea of the Banshees. Yeah, I think I'd really like to go and see them now. She's got her leg in plaster and she's sitting on a stool. If she would just wear a Val Doonican jumper, she'd be perfect.
Tu dois me dire après ça, parce que je sais pas ce qu'il a dit. Qu'est-ce qu'il a dit?
Non, c'est vachement dur à traduire, je peux pas.
We got
Yeah.
some problem with the translation.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Well, Val Doonican is well known in
He's a bit like Sacha Distel, but much older and
With a
very
poem.
Irish. Yeah,
And he can sing.
yeah.
It's in there.
Unlike
She's,
Sacha
she's
Distel.
better.
Is she?
I can tell you, yeah, I saw her in July. Yes, my dear.
So okay, do the last question now and then it's finished.
Hey.
Does the Cure have a favorite band? Any favorite band?
London Philharmonic Orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
Own parts.
Creep.
No, they're my favourite band in France.
But they,
The Wurzels.
I thought that Orville was your favourite band.
Well, he's left the band, he's gone
So
solo.
the Cabbage Patch.
Barbarian, dernière question pour conclure et puis on livre.
The last question. Did you lie during this interview?
Ah, do you like interview at all?
Yeah, of course we did.
Of course.
So it's okay. I think
Us sitting here is a lie, isn't it? Yeah, or what?
Because we don't normally sit on a bed all together.
No. By this time,
We're usually
we've got
in
our
bed by
clothes
now.
off. Yeah. We're rampaging.
Making passionate.
Okay, fine.
Hello?
Who? Attends, don't move.
No.
I need from
Oui.
So, I would like que tu leur parles.
Ouais.
Ils t'écoutent.
Mm.
Ok. D'accord.
About saying
Is
candid stuff.
so
au départ, tu regardes ton point là-bas, et puis